Good evening, everybody, and welcome into live high school football action here on North Metro TV. We are at Blaine High School. The Bengals at 3-3, playing host to their crosstown and conference rivals, the Centennial Cougars, who are coming in to this one at 2-4. 2-3 in the conference. It should be a great game. I'm Matt Johnson. Our entire North Metro TV crew happy to be bringing this one to you here live tonight. Both of these teams coming in needing a win. They've had both up and down seasons. The Centennial Cougars and the Blaine Bengals just one game apart in the standings. And coming into tonight, as you take a look, again in conference, 2-4 are the Cougars. Blaine is right above them at 3-3. So a big game tonight for both of these teams. You'll notice Osseo, who was undefeated, now has 2 losses. More on that a little bit later on. Rosie Erickson talked to we're going to talk about Michael Diggins first. This is the star running back for the Cougars, who is hoping to get to 1,000 yards rushing on the season tonight. As you can see there, 919 coming into the game. He's got 11 touchdowns. Also, out of the backfield, a threat with 86 receiving yards on the year. His dad, Coach Mike Diggins, spoke with our Rosie Erickson just a few minutes ago.
Coach D, I had a chance to talk to you before, and I heard you had a lot of injuries this season. Are there any more, or what can you tell me about that?
We had a couple this week. We lost another tight end. We lost Ray Culp to a patella tendon tear, and we also lost Brian Hildebrandt, our backup center, which comes in on gun and snaps a gun. He just fell and broke his tibia, so we're going through a little bit of the injury bug right now.
Well, Blaine being tough defensively, what are you going to do to break through?
You know, I think we got to just do what we do well, and that's probably run the football. We got to run the football tonight and then do some play action passing.
Sure. And then finally, there's only a few games left in the season. How are you looking to finish the season?
Oh, we're hoping to finish strong and go into the playoffs with at least a couple wins, or at least playing good football. Last week we didn't play good football, so it was kind of disappointing, and we want to get on a roll a little bit, so when we play a tough team in the playoffs, we'll be ready to play with them.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach D. Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
And on the other side of the football, as we just get set to start here in a couple minutes, Alex Copa, the Bengal quarterback, his first full season as a starter. They like to pass the ball. He has 1,093 yards and 10 touchdowns on the season. He can also run out of the pocket and be dangerous as well, with 6 touchdowns on the ground and 353 rushing yards. So Alex Copa looks to be a threat for the Bengals, leading their offense tonight. His coach, Tom DeVellis, told Rosie just a bit ago that the Blaine defense is going to have to step up big tonight.
Hi, Coach. What do you think is going to be the key component to stopping Centennial tonight?
I think they have a great rushing game, so if we can stop their running backs from having a big night, I think we got a chance.
Do you think your teams are equally matched?
Yeah, I think we have a pretty good defense. They've got a good offense, so I like that matchup. You know, I think on defense for them and offense for us, we're a team that's still trying to find our places. We play good at times and have other areas to improve on.
What do you think is going to be your strength tonight?
Our biggest thing for us is limiting turnovers. We got to take care of the football. We're not a team that can turn the ball over a lot and have success, so we got to make sure we take care of the ball.
Sure, and then finally, do you consider them a rival?
Yeah, you know, a lot of their kids live in Blaine. So, you know, I think a lot of our kids know their kids. So this is a big game for us and for Blaine High School. So.
All right, well, thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
A lot of history and tradition here at Blaine High School, and the crowd still, some of them filing in, but we expect a full house tonight as they take on their crosstown rivals in the Centennial Cougars. And yes, the Cougars do like to run. Mike Diggins, look at him there at the center of your screen, getting ready to run the football. Let's take a look up. Let's look at the running back comparison, and you'll see right here just how dominant Diggins really can be. 128 carries, 919 rushing yards. That's about 7.1 per rush, 11 touchdowns. He has fumbled it once as well, and he can also catch it out of the backfield. And then Kunle Ayinde, a great running back as well, the senior for the Blaine Bengals. They don't rush it nearly as much, though. He still has 363 yards on the ground, averages about 5, and has 6 touchdowns, a couple of fumbles as well. So look at the running back comparison of these two teams, and you know, really, the Bengals do like to mix it up just a little bit more. You heard Centennial coach Diggins saying just a few minutes ago, though, that they may use the play-action pass a little bit tonight as well. They've got a young quarterback themselves, do the Cougars, and Max Corey. He's got 3 touchdowns on the season through the air and 1 interception, so relatively accurate, but the Cougars do not throw the football a lot. So these are 2 very different offensive teams, but the Bengals have got a great defensive line that really feels like they can stop the run of the Cougars. And in addition to Mike Diggins for Centennial, they've got 2 other running backs that are also stellar. So Max Corey should have a pretty easy time of it tonight, just handing it off to those guys. Jordan Clark and Tucker Treadle will also get a lot of touches tonight for Centennial. And combined, they've got about 400 yards of rushing between the 2 of them. So it'll definitely be a good game tonight. Both coaches saying they feel like this one could be close. And both of these teams, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, needing a victory badly. Centennial at 2-4, Blaine at 3-3. One of those 2 Cougar wins is actually one that they were credited later in the season about a week and a half ago. They lost to Osseo in week 1, but the Cougars were given a victory in that game. The Orioles had to forfeit because they voluntarily came forward to the state and said they had an ineligible player that played for the first couple games of the season. So Centennial benefiting from that, and thus are just 1 game behind Blaine in the conference standings. Both teams just a game left after this one, and then they'll be looking forward to sections. So a lot at stake tonight here at Blaine High School, and we are underway. Kickoff here live on North Metro TV. It's going to go out of bounds on the opening kickoff, so not exactly how Hans Gorowski and the Cougar Special Teams unit planned on executing the opening kickoff. Blaine will get great field position now at the 35-yard line. Look at this one more time. Kicked it out of bounds, and that is a flag. And so 35-yard line will be first down for the Bengals. Look at their offense. Alex Copa, we mentioned the quarterback, Kunle Ayinde behind him. The receivers are Joe Roble and Tyler Drulo, as well as Najee El Arabi and Connor Spurbeck. On the line, Michael Sternall, Tyler Van Bramer, and the center is Alec Zaver. Brandon V, the right guard. The right tackle is Jake Hruska. Your Blaine Bengals offense, and of course the head coach Tom DeVellis. So a whistle already, and now ready for first down. In the shotgun is Copa. Handoff left side. Back up the middle for a gain of a couple. And Ayinde gets a few. Ayinde, the senior running back we talked about. Look at your Cougar defense. The defensive ends are Gabe Weather and Justice Davis, and the defensive tackle Moise Yagano. The linebackers are David Thill and Luke Dentz, as well as Christian Malinowski. He can hit hard. And Marshall Johnson. The corners Michael Pearson and Ben Bonneman. And the safeties are Ben Walker and Grant Backman for the Cougar defense, and of course coached by Mike Diggins. So after the run by Ayinde, now it's third down for the Bengals. And the Cougars jump but get back. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for Blaine here on their opening drive. The Bengals in blue moving right to left on your screen at home. Centennial in the white jerseys on the road here, moving left to right. And taking it himself is Copa, but he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. Big time defensive stop for the Cougars. Aguino in on the play for the Centennial Cougars. Look at number 5 here. The white jersey is going to come off a block and make the stop, and Copa can't go anywhere. So it'll be 4th down and 2, and the Bengals at their own 43 appear to be lined up to go for it. So right away out of the gun, the Bengals are in the gun, and now Copa will step back and punt it away. There are no Cougars in the vicinity, so the Bengals will simply touch it down at the 15-yard line. So good execution there for the Bengals. They lined up as if they were going to go for it, and then they did do the punt. Copa multitasked. The quarterback for the Cougars as they come out here on offense is Max Corey. The running backs, the triple-headed monsters, Michael Diggins, Tucker Treadle, and Jordan Clark. And the receivers, Josh DeWitt, Tom Hanley at tight end On the line, Louis Liebert, Andrew Gustafson, Max Kenyon, the Cougar center. The right guard is Jordan Lindsay, the right tackle, Jake John. So here we go. First play of the game. The Cougars running to the left side. And Diggins finds plenty of room. It's a gain of an 11 and a Cougar first down.
Diggins, the ball carrier.
So Diggins and the Cougars, as we look at the Bengal defense, get a pretty good start. Josh Lampkin, Jake Ringlowski, and the defensive end is Brandon Schumacher. Outside linebacker, Mandre Stewart and Steven. Linebackers are Elton and Butler for the Bengals. On defense, we'll look at the rest here as Diggins runs it up the middle. The corners are Joe Roble and Riley Hedstrom. Safeties are Ryan Grock and Sam Kriegler. The Bengal defense. So it's 2nd down and 7 now. Diggins getting a couple of touches here early on. 3 Cougar receivers now. Diggins takes it up the middle. They faked the toss, the Cougars did, to Treadle, and they gave it to Diggins up the middle. He gets about a yard or two. Lampkin makes the stop, and it'll be 3rd and 6 for Centennial. Cougars will take their time in the huddle. They typically do this. They're not a very fast team. They like to take their time in the huddle, make sure they've got the right play called. And they've got a trick play of sorts here. It's going to result in a 9-yard pass completion. They say no, incomplete. Centennial had Pierre Roddy, the receiver, in there at quarterback, number 19. You see him there, sending your screen there. So Roddy steps back in the shotgun. The receiver, and this guy's got a pretty good arm. We've seen him do this a couple times this year. It looks like it was a catch, but they say incomplete. Jake Calgren, the intended target. So the Cougars are forced to punt. Good punt. The Bengals have to give chase all the way back at their own 28 is where it will go out of bounds. An excellent kick for the Cougar punter Josh DeWitt, who also doubles as the split end for Centennial. So Copa and the Bengals will take over at the 28-yard line. So seeing some defense on both sides of the ball early on. Coach DeVellis for Blaine says that they've got to not turn the ball over. That cost them in their most recent loss to Champlin Park, a 1-point loss a week ago. Right side, no gain there. The Cougars and Christian Malinowski on the stop as Allende tried to find some room, but he lost about 2 yards on the play.
Loss of 1 on the play.
They'll call it a loss of 1. Toss to the right side. Allende wrapped up.
Malinowski on the tackle.
Malinowski, as we mentioned, was there. David Thill, outside linebacker, also on the play. Coming back here on the near side, pass complete for a gain of about 6. Roble makes the catch. Joe Roble, the senior receiver, number 4. Some good hands there.
Gain of 5 on the play.
They'll call it officially 5 yards. And it's another 3rd down situation. It'll be 3rd and 6 now from their own 32 for the Bengals. Copa is back in the shotgun. Allende to his right. Copa rolls right, looks to pass. Caught on the far side. First down, out of bounds. Excellent grab by Najee El Arabi. The big receiver gets his hands on it. You can see here, they love this when Copa gets time to roll out and pass. A gain of about 9 on the play. So it's first down, Bengals at their own 42. To the right, Allende finds a little bit of space. A gain of about 6 on the play. Up near midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, 2nd down and a couple. Coming up for the Bengals.
Tripped up by Johnson, gain of 6 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, 4. They give it to Allende again. He's got some room across midfield near the first down. He's not going to get the spot he wanted. So it'll be 3rd and a short 1 for Blaine. Across midfield at the Cougar 49. 3rd down and 1 Bengals. Copa in the shotgun. Hands it to Allende. 1st down and more. Allende gets about 3 on the play, and the Bengals get their first down of the night here on their 2nd drive of the evening. So the Blaine offense starting to come together here, and they're moving quickly. 1st down, 7 minutes and counting to go. 1st quarter of play here at home. On the option, Copa takes it himself and gets about 4 yards on the play. Copa kept it himself there, and he is a multi-talented player. You can see already on this drive. Copa has ran the ball. He's also had a couple of completions. He's got a 4-receiver set now. Finds his man on the near side. A great block. Gives El Arabi some room to run. He makes the catch and gets more. Down to the 27-yard line. Look at this. Najee El Arabi's going to be on the right portion of your screen. He gets it at the line of scrimmage. Breaks a tackle. Excellent block there by Joe Roble, the receiver, helping out his fellow split end, making the big 1st down. 1st down play, Allende gets it up the gut down to the 23. So Big Blue moving the football here on their 2nd drive as we move late into the 1st quarter of play. In the shotgun is Copa. He's got Allende back there, and there's going to be a flag on the play. Looks like it'll be illegal procedure prior to the snap, and the referee, Tim Lifton, making the call. The umpire tonight is Gerald Lifton. Head linesman is Phil Kern. Line judge is Jeff Olson. The back judge, Dean Dalen. So it'll be 5-yard penalty now. It makes it 2nd down and 8 from the 31-yard line. Copa in the shotgun. Give to Allende. Up the middle, gets behind a block, and he's got some room. Running outside, trying to make it around the corner, and he gets brought down, but not after a big 1st down run. Allende here gets 10 yards as you look at the replay, just barely tripped up. 1st down, Bengals at the 15-yard line. Copa on the option, gets it to Allende on the pitch. Allende's got some room. Inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. And it will be a 1st down, so it's 1st and goal upcoming. Great job here as Copa pitched it out to Allende. Allende getting a lot of action here, and Allende going for the end zone. And still no call, but it should be a touchdown. Take a look one more time. Allende, simple play up the gut. In for 6, and I never saw an official call, but he did get the touchdown from 4 yards out, so it's 6-0 Bengals. The extra point is good, and so just like that, Allende and Big Blue is up 7-0 here at home. Allende on the 4-yard touchdown run makes it 7-0 Bengals here in the 1st quarter. Pretty simple play there. Allende gets his 5th touchdown of the season. And as we mentioned, he had 363 yards coming into tonight's game. He is clearly in. And there may have been a signal actually on the far side of the field. So 7-0 Bengals, and the 4-yard run by Allende, his 5th of the season. Getting a healthy dose of carries on that last drive. The senior running back for the Bengals. Here's a look at that last drive. Najee El Arabi, this is what helped set it up. The 1st down pass completion there, and then it was all Allende. The big gainer, he just got tripped up here. Give it back to him, and then from 4 yards out, make it 6. Touchdown Bengals, and they go up 7-0 here at home and making a statement early on. There's 5:27 to go in the quarter. The Bengals kick off. Cougars have to come up for it all the way to the 15-yard line. On the return, they lose yards. Ben Bonneman, the Cougar corner, who's also their kick returner, had to come up about 10 yards for the ball, but got it off the bounce, and a nice defensive tackle there by Blaine. Number 13 on the play for the Bengals, and Riley Hedstrom wraps him up. So Centennial takes over first down at their own 16-yard line. Trailing here on the road. It's Corey under center. Fakes the give right, rolling left, looking to pass, has a man! Caught for a first down. And I have to make a correction. It was Roddy again who comes in at quarterback and makes the play, finding number 12 for the big first down reception, Josh DeWitt. He's got some good hands. And now Max Corey will be in under center at quarterback for Centennial. So you'll see Roddy come in and out once in a while. That guy's got a pretty good arm. The Cougars will use him on trick plays every once in a while. That one, no trick play, just simply switching him out. So good run there for the Cougars, and they get 5 on the play. Jordan Clark, one of the 3 Cougars at running back that can be such a threat here. One receiver out wide right for Centennial on 2nd down and 5. They're going to give it to Treadle, I believe, who loses a few. It is Diggins, rather. So Diggins going backwards for the first time tonight. The Cougar running back that sets up a 3rd and long now for Centennial. They're at their own 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 5 officially. Roddy back in at quarterback now, calling the signals, talking to DeWitt in the huddle. So here comes Pierre Roddy. This will be a big 3rd down for Centennial. Roddy in the shotgun. And looking to pass. High for the receiver, but almost making a circus catch was Jake Calgren, who really had to jump for that one. But look at this. He almost made the catch. A little bit high. One hand on it. Bounces off his helmet, and then he couldn't quite get it, Calgren. So it'll force a 4th and 5, and the Cougars are going to have to punt. DeWitt in to kick it away for Centennial. Good high snap. Good kick. About a 38-yard punt there by Josh DeWitt. So the Bengals will still get great field position despite the good punt. And Blaine up 7-0. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things so far. Centennial coach Mike Diggins said that they wanted to stay in the game in the first half, keep it close. He said these teams are very evenly matched physically. They've got about the same level of talent, but he says Blaine has that different mindset than Centennial. Blaine is expected to win. They're used to winning. He says Centennial doesn't have that same mindset, and that could be the difference in this game. The quick strike that the Bengals had, that good second drive that led to a touchdown, perhaps giving them that slight edge here early on mentally. 4-yard gain for the Bengals on that play. So Copa is back in the shotgun, hands it to Allende again. Allende runs into a wall but breaks right. And he just about broke free for the first down. But a couple of Cougars wrap him up. And he's going to be short of the first down. And Centennial, Ben Walker on the play, the safety making the stop. 3rd down and 2. In the shotgun again, they go to Allende. He gets enough for the first down, a gain of 3. Right up the middle, a couple of Cougars are there, but not before Allende and the Bengals get a big first down. Look one more time. They love this. That shotgun. Look at the blocking up front. Surging forward for the first down is Allende. Under 3 minutes to go. Now the Bengals lead 7-0. The pass at the line of scrimmage here on the left side is caught. And then across midfield goes Connor Spurbeck for another 9-yard gain. They'll give it. Just about a first down. And that's the first time we've called Spurbeck's name tonight. A couple of these Bengal receivers getting in on the action early. That pass to the line of scrimmage, the Cougars tried to tip it. Spurbeck nearly tripped up, but it took 2 Cougars to bring him down. Ben Bonneman in on the tackle for Centennial. It's second and a short one here in Cougar territory for Blaine. Copa in the shotgun, back to pass, finds Allende behind the line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle across midfield, gets the first down. All that, and he got about a yard. Just barely got 1 yard on that play. Allende does get the first down, but not without having to make a couple of big moves to get back to the line of scrimmage and then get one. 2:12 to go now. First quarter. The Bengals up 7, moving the football here on the Cougar defense. At the shotgun is Copa. Gets it to Allende. Allende gets about 5 on the play. So we mentioned Kunle Allende with 363 yards of rushing on the season. Already has his 5th rushing touchdown of the year tonight. He averages about 5 yards a carry, and he get 5 there. He's done at least that tonight. In the shotgun again. They're going to give it this time to the right side. It's Najee El Arabi. Brought down. There's going to be a flag on the play. Maybe a hold, and it is. So a hold against the Bengals. That one's going to come back. I believe it was called on Allende as he tried to make a block. Let's look at this one more time. You see Allende, number 15, the right portion of your screen, trying to make a block here for El Arabi to get outside. And, boy, I don't know. That was close. Looks like he just had his hands up. So it's a 10-yard penalty, and a big penalty here. Makes it 2nd and 15 now instead of 2nd and 5. So back in the shotgun is Copa, looking to pass. Nice looking route. The Cougars nearly had it intercepted. Ben Bonneman was the closest one to the ball. Allende the intended target. Copa with 42 yards through the air so far tonight. Couldn't complete this one. Just a little bit long for Allende. But he had time. The Cougar safeties are probably the strongest part of their defense. They haven't really been tested a lot tonight, but that is their strength on defense. And wide open target now for the Bengals on this one. First down and more. On the reception on the far side of the field by Zach Wiley, number 3 for Big Blue. It's going to be a gain of about 12 and another Bengal first down. Copa in the shotgun. Finds him, and he's going to be short. My apologies, forgot about that penalty that put him back an extra 10, so he just barely got past the original line of scrimmage there. So it's going to make it 4th and 5 now. But where the stick is at, it looks like it's more like 8 yards. The first down marker is about 8 yards away from where the ball is spotted. So we're going to call it 4th and 8. Here they're saying 4th and 5. But regardless, it looks like the Bengals are going to punted away. It looked like they were going to go for it, and somebody may have jumped. Punt down to the 9-yard line. That's where the Bengals will down it. Joe Roble gets a hand on it. And it looked like there might have been an offside penalty there, but nothing called. Let's look at this one more time. Did somebody jump? You can't see it here, but Copa, again, doing the punting duties. He is the Bengal punter, so it helps to have the quarterback also be able to punt. As a defense, you can get kind of confused, don't know what to expect. Regardless, the Cougars are pinned back deep now at their own 10. First down. They're going to pitch it to the left side, and Diggins still on his feet. Didn't even go down. The whistle blows for forward progress, but Diggins on the pitch never even falls down. 6 Bengals trying to wrap him up until the whistle. It's a 1-yard pickup, but you've got to commend the effort of Mike Diggins. Second down, Corey will pass. Great catch, but then dropping it was Treadle. So Tucker Treadle here has to make kind of a circus grab. Look at this one, tips it. Didn't even tip it, just nearly caught it with one hand. Treadle couldn't hold on and makes it 3rd and a long 9. Pierre Roddy into the game now for Centennial at quarterback. On a big 3rd down play. 21 seconds to go in the quarter. Cougars at their own 11-yard line. Roddy in at the shotgun. Roddy rolls right. Has a man on the slant. First down, Cougars. On the reception by Jake Calgren. They love that Roddy to Calgren matchup, and they finally got what they were looking for. Excellent pass, the spiral on the slant. Great grab by Calgren, and a big first down for the Cougars to keep the drive alive. Roddy will remain in at quarterback. And we will end the quarter like that. So at the end of the first, it is the Bengals 7, the Cougars nothing. Centennial driving, though, here to start the second. We'll have it for you next on North Metro TV.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
For your full-service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
If you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
Welcome back live to Centennial. This is the last play. Mike Diggins, about a 30-yard run, but it's called back because of a flag pending. We're waiting for the call from referee Tim Lifton. It's an illegal chop block on Centennial, so Diggins' 25-yard run negated. There's a look at it. You saw it, a very clear call. Josh DeWitt, number 12 in white, the illegal chop block, and so Diggins and the Cougars will step it back. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. They were at their own 35. They should be sent back to the 25 now. But it's 15 yards from the spot of the foul, so it'll be at the Cougar 32 where they'll place it. So a big one there. The Cougars right out of the gun here in the second quarter. Look to have a big play, but it's called back. Whistle here, and Centennial's going to call a timeout to talk things over. So 11:28 to go now, and Centennial will take its first timeout. And, you know, after all that mess there, the start of the quarter and the penalty, I'm sure Coach Diggins just wants to calm these guys down and make sure they've got their right play together. Take a look at some of the standings here in the state, the top 10 rankings rather. Here's what 6A looks like. Eden Prairie and Edina, the top two spots, facing off tonight. And boy, will that be a dandy. Stillwater number 3, Osseo number 4. Wayzata the 5th ranked team, Mounds View, Maple Grove, Lakeville North, and the others in Class 6A. It's first down for the Cougars now, back at their own 32-yard line. Diggins finds a couple, and it was 1st and 4, so he gets 5, and it'll be another Cougar first down. At the 37-yard line. So Diggins remains in the backfield. Roddy in at quarterback. Diggins has got 21 yards on the ground tonight. Needs about 60 more to eclipse the 1,000-yard rushing mark on the season. This pass is nearly intercepted. Roddy looking for Treadle downfield. And the Bengals were there to break it up. It was Evan Anderson, looking number 35 in blue, is going to be the closest one to the ball here. Excuse me, it was 26 for Blaine. That is Ryan Grohick. So Max Corey back in now for the Cougars under center. And it looks like this is their run formation. They fake the pitch to Diggins, and they give it to Treadle, who gets about 4 on the play. And another third down upcoming for Centennial. Treadle and Clark and Diggins, all 3 now you can see in the huddle together. That's the tough part about defending this run. You don't know which one of these guys is going to get it. And the 2-back set now. They fake the handoff to Clark. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. The referee's late to blow the whistle, so play continued on there. A few of the guys thinking perhaps it was a fumble. But incomplete pass is the call as it was tipped. It sets up a 4th and 5 for the Cougars, and they're going to have to kick it away. DeWitt back to punt from his own 35. It's a 46-yard punt. And they're still trying to figure out where to place the ball. And they'll mark it at the 38-yard line. That's where the Bengals will take over. Copa now. It's at the 33-yard line. They're going to mark it. And the officials trying to make sure everything is in the right spot here. The flag sticks on the far side still not set. They're going to bring in a new football as well. So Copa is back in the shotgun on first down. Bengals leading 7-0 here at home in this big rivalry game here at Bengals Stadium. Copa back to pass. Allende out of the backfield makes the catch. Allende's got some room up across midfield. Allende down to the 45, down to the 43 for a big Bengal first down. A 24-yard pickup on the play. Simple pass. Allende catches it out of the backfield. It's a 23-yard pickup. It's first down, Bengals. This time Allende gets it on the delayed handoff. Forward, he plunges for about 6 on the play. Second and a short 4 now for
Still on the tackle.
Blaine.
5 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Bengals.
A little bit under 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Blaine on the move again. This time Copa fakes it to Allende and takes it himself. Running to the right side. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down. He picks up 3 on the play. Good look here. This is what they can do. Copa, as we mentioned, he can run, he can pass. You think they're going to give it to Allende. He takes it himself on the keeper. Excellent execution for Big Blue. It's 3rd and 2 now. Copa out of the shotgun. Give to Allende. First down. Up near the 30 to 31-yard line is where they'll mark it. And the Bengals keeping it on the ground because it's working. 15, Allende, the workhorse tonight for the Bengals. That combination of he and Copa as a defense is very hard to read. Copa in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Allende, takes it himself, and dives forward for a gain of about 7 on the play. It looks like there was a bit of confusion there, but they picked up 7 regardless. 2nd and a short 3 now for Blaine. From the 25 of Centennial, Allende gets it with some space, gets a block, breaks it to the outside, to the corner, touchdown Bengals! Kunle Allende from 25 yards out gets his 2nd of the night. That'll make it 13-0. Blaine. Allende right here running the right side had an open hole. A couple of Cougars missing tackles. In fact, 4 or 5 Cougars missed tackles, and that resulted in 6. Make it 7 as the extra point is good. Zach Wright, the place kicker for the Bengals, tacks on 1 more, and Allende, with 98 yards on the ground tonight, has his 2nd touchdown. He's run just in the first quarter and a half for about 1/3 of the yardage he's had the entire season so far, or nearly 1/4 of it. Allende, averaging 6.5 yards a carry tonight, has been, as we said, the workhorse for Big Blue. And for a guy that's had only 72 carries on the season, to have 15 already tonight is remarkable. And here's how he's done it. He's not only ran the ball, but he's had a couple great catches out of the backfield. And he's Copa's favorite target tonight. Pushing the pile forward for a couple on that drive. The delayed handoff out of the gun, no matter what formation you give him, Allende takes the ball and runs with it. Great job there of getting outside for the touchdown. The Cougars now will try to get the ball moving the other direction on the kickoff here. They're not able to get any return yardage out of it, really. So they'll start first down at their own 19-yard line. And bottom in on the return, along with Diggins. 8 minutes and a little bit of change to go here in the second. Bengals up 14-0 here at home. The Cougars pitch left side. Diggins looking for some space. Treadle, rather. He gets a great pickup of about 11 and a big first down for the Cougars. So Diggins getting a bit of a breather on that one. So the Cougars back in the huddle. Corey remains in at quarterback. They are known to substitute Roddy in every once in a while. Run left side, Jordan Clark won't go down. Still pushing the pile for a gain of 7 on the play.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Jordan Clark has 228 yards rushing on the season. Does have a touchdown.
2nd and 2 for the Cardinals.
And the Cougars were just called the Cardinals here at Bengals Stadium. So it's 2nd and a short 2 for Centennial, not Coon Rapids. And they're going to get a first down here. Diggins up the middle. First down, Centennial. So the Cougars have had a hard time moving the football up until this drive. Had a couple of penalties. The illegal chop block, one of them. But here they continue to move now with 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Corey under center. Treadle in motion right. They hand off to Diggins. Runs into a pile of Bengal defenders. Great job by the D-line of Blaine to come up there and stop Diggins after just a yard. Not easy to bring down 32, but that time the Bengal D stood up tough in the trenches. 8 carries for 30 tonight for Mike Diggins. They're at the 48-yard line. 2nd down, 8 to go. This time, Corey pass. It's tipped, but then caught for the first down. It's not how they drew it up, but Luke Thornquist makes the grab off the Cougar bench. The 6'1 receiver, and good play there. Ran into a couple Bengals as he was catching it there and stayed down. So at the Bengal 43, the Cougars trying to keep the drive going. Up the middle again. Excellent run by Michael Diggins. Pushing the pile. Look at Diggins finding a hole there. Some great blocking. And somehow he just plowed through Ryan Gruck, the big D-back, trying to make the tackle. And now here comes Diggins on the left side. And he's down and staying down. Excuse me. Yeah, it's Treadle, not Diggins, but Treadle is shaking up on the play. And he's going to come out of the game, folks. They've got the ball down at the 31-yard line, a 2nd and 8 upcoming. But Treadle is going to limp off the field. Look one more time as Treadle comes around here, 22 on 22. A high tackle there from Sam Kriegler. Tough to see. Treadle just tripping up a bit. Perhaps he'll be back in the game at some point. 31-yard line, 2nd and 8. Corey under center. Fakes the give to Diggins. Rolls right. Passes deep. It's intercepted. No, it's incomplete. They call an incomplete pass as the players collide as they're going for the football. Another Cougar is down on the field. Look at this one more time. Corey with the pass. And Roble for the Bengals looks like he caught it, then dropped it, and so they called it incomplete. Look one more time. You'll see Roble, number 4 here, makes the catch as he's going to the ground. Then he drops it. Boy, that was a tough call there. And the Cougar player, Josh DeWitt, was the intended receiver, and he is still down in the field.
You can see the
DeWitt is one of the leading receivers for the Cougars with 193 yards receiving on the season. We'll take a quick break and be back here on North Metro TV. An injury timeout at Blaine.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
In Anoka County, contact Twin Cities Insurance Group, your nationwide insurance agent.
Welcome back to Blaine High School. Here we are live at Bengals Stadium for high school football action. Josh, the Cougars laying out for a pass. Michael Diggins throwing the football. And the Cougars trying to trick play. Here's one more look. Corey, the pitch to Diggins. Diggins tosses it deep, just out of the reach of his teammate, Jake Calgren. Boy, the Cougars mixing it up a little bit on offense, trying to get a spark. A third down play, though, is going to result in the incompletion. So it's 4th and 8 at the 31-yard line. They're going for it. Pierre Roddy is in the shotgun. He's got Diggins back with him. Roddy rolls to the right, looks to pass, breaks a couple tackles, and fumbles the football. It's coughed up, and the Bengals look to recover at the 35-yard line. No official signal yet. And now they do signal. It is Bengal ball. Wow. So a third down. The Cougars try a trick play on third down. It doesn't work. They go for it on 4th. Roddy gets into trouble, has to keep it himself and gets it stripped loose. It pops up in the air. The Bengals recover it, and they'll take over at their own 35. Copa keeps it himself, running to the right side, gets a block, and goes out of bounds short of the 40. And Coach DeVella is telling him, hey, man, you had a couple more yards you could have got there. Copa went out of bounds about 3 or 4 yards before a Cougar player
Gain of 3 on the play.
got in his way. So he really could have probably gained a few more. Just wanted to avoid the hit and get out of bounds. 2nd and 7, Copa. The give up the middle. Big first down for the Bengals. A gain of about 9 on the play.
Copeland, the ball carrier.
And Blaine mixing it up a little bit and giving
Gain
the
of
football.
9 on the play, and a Bengal.
This time is DeJuan Copeland.
Backman with the tackle.
Number 25. He's going to stay in the game in the backfield. So we saw a lot of work out of Allende. And now the Bengals are going to give DeJuan Copeland some work. Copeland is a 6'1" defensive back, is a senior. 185 pounds. We will get some touches here. Allende is in as a receiver now. Wide right. Here on the near side, at the bottom of your screen. Copa in the shotgun, looks to pass, gets it to El Arabi on the far side of the field for a pickup of about 2. El Arabi makes the grab. It should be 3rd and 10 now. So after losing a few, the Bengals will try to get some of it back here. A 4-receiver set now. Copa in the shotgun from the 47, rolls right, looking to pass, finds his man. Zach Wiley makes the catch for the first down. A gain of about 12 on the play. An excellent play here. Copa rolling to the right as he does so well. gets outside the pocket, finds Wiley, the 5'11 junior receiver, making the catch and moving the Bengals into Cougar territory yet again. Copa in the shotgun, takes it himself on the keeper, gets a block, moves up to the 30-yard line, across the 30 to the 29. Another Bengal first down. 3:15 on the clock now. Before halftime, the Bengals looking to add their lead. Copa with 31 yards on the ground tonight. Allende with 2 touchdowns gets the call here, and he's got some space. Gain of about 15 for Allende, number 15. 3 minutes now to go. 1st and 10 for the Bengals from the 16. They are moving the chains, and Allende getting a majority of the workload. In the shotgun is Copa. Pitch to the left. This time it's DeJuan Copeland. Waiting for a block. Doesn't get the second block, but he gets about 5 on the play. Second, and they'll call it 6 now for the Bengals. 2:30 to go in the first half. Bengals up 14, looking to add to the tally. Copeland with some room up the middle gets about 2. Wiley will check into the game for the Bengals at receiver. He'll stand wide right on the near side, and Copeland will come out. Copa and Allende in the backfield for the Bengals. 3rd down. 4 to go from the 9. Copa in the gun. Fakes the pass, keeps it himself, and he's sacked. Losing a couple is Copa. And great pass rush by the Cougars. And their defense stepping up here. David Thill in on the tackle. Malinowski coming in a little bit late, trying to get a loose ball out of there. So it makes it 4th and 9 from the 14. It's a 5-yard loss. We'll see what the Bengals will do here. And it looks like they're going to run the play clock all the way down. It's at 2 seconds, 1 second, and now they'll call a timeout. So the Bengals call their first timeout. Both teams used just 1 this half. So with 1 minute and 6 seconds on the clock, they lead 14-0. The ball's at the 14-yard line. Perhaps a kicking opportunity here. We'll see if they'll bring in Wright in the field goal unit. And I think they will. Copa is coming off the field along with the Bengal offense. So with a 14-point lead, it would be about a 31-yard field goal if they do kick it. And it looks like Wright, number 91 at the center of your screen, is going to set up for the field goal try. It'll be a 31-yarder exactly from the left hash. The first field goal attempt of the night. And Wright gets it up and right down the middle. It is good. Zach Wright, a big 31-yard field goal is good, and it makes it 17-0 Bengals. Boy, that one would have been good from 45. He had a lot of leg on that one. It's not as easy as it looks, folks, especially at this level. Zach Wright makes it a 17-point game. Here's a look at the scoring summary in this last drive. Copa through the air, finding his target on that play, Zach Wiley. Then Allende. More. Running the football, getting the Bengals into great position for this field goal that was good for a while. And it makes it 17-0. 2 early touchdowns in the game from Allende. He had one from 25 and one from 4. And then the 31-yard field goal is where we stand with a minute to go here in the first half of play. The Cougars will get the football here. Back to receive are DeWitt and Diggins. Excuse me, it's Bonneman who will take it from the 10. Bonneman looking for a block on the far side. Wrapped up at about the 23-yard line. The market at the 21. A couple yards back, and Bonneman on the special teams unit for Centennial has not been able to find much open space tonight. So with under a minute to go, the Cougar offense takes the field. Josh DeWitt wide left. And the Cougars are going to run the ball up the middle. And they've got some space for Diggins. A pickup of 20 and a big first down. The Cougars running the football. And Diggins right up the middle. The Bengals were not ready for it. And he got 20 yards in the play. And a whistle here and a flag. It's going to be illegal procedure on Centennial. What you might know at home as a false start, as it's called in college and the NFL. So makes it 1st and 15 from the 35, but still the Cougars were really deep in their own territory there, and the run got them to this point. They're going to keep it up the middle, and Treadle's got some space near midfield. Picks up about 7 on the play. And the Cougars sticking with the ground game with under a minute to go in the half. Treadle breaks free of a few defenders and got into the secondary, where finally Sam Kriegler wrapped him up. The Cougars will take a timeout. 36 seconds on the clock. The Cougars have got 1 timeout remaining.
Please support the Bengals soccer teams as they both compete here at Bengals Stadium tomorrow in the section semifinals. The boys play at 1 o'clock and the girls play at 3 o'clock. Good luck, soccer team.
So a timeout will give the Cougars some time to figure out, draw up perhaps the next few plays. If they play their cards right, they might be able to get some points on the board here before the half runs out. We have seen Hans Gorowski kick a couple of field goals this year, but they probably need to get it down to about the 20-yard line for Gorowski. They need about 35 yards here. They got 37 seconds to do it. Corey on the keeper. You don't see that very often. Gets across midfield, gets the first down. The Cougars line it up quickly, and looks like they're going to probably spike it to kill the clock. They may actually run a play here. Good job by the Centennial offense of getting in position quickly. The clock running in the shotgun is Corey looking to pass. Too high for DeWitt. Out of bounds on the near side of the field over the outstretched arms of Josh DeWitt. Roble was there to defend. They got it as a high snap. Corey just a little bit too excited, and that one over the head of DeWitt out of bounds and incomplete. Corey 1 for 4 tonight, just 9 yards through the air. This is the part of the game, though, where you need to try to throw the football. The Cougars did get here with a couple of big runs, though. In the shotgun is Corey. What will they do on 2nd down and 10? They've got 25 seconds to go. Corey going deep into the corner. Incomplete. defended by Riley Hedstrom. Good coverage. Corey got that ball a good 40 yards down the field, and Roddy was waiting for it, but it was just behind him and nearly into the hands of Riley Hedstrom defending for Blaine. Good arm, though. We've heard that Corey has got that arm, that throwing arm. We just haven't seen it a lot this season. And now they're going to run it to the left side. Diggins has got some room. He gets out of bounds for a first down. Smart play by Michael Diggins, and that's huge. He gets about 15 on the play. They're at the 35-yard line now as they go out of bounds. So they're going to measure to see if he got the first down. It's going to be an official's timeout. But a great play on that last one by Michael Diggins to get the Cougars closer to field goal range. And they're going to measure. It's going to be close. Tough to see on the near side. And here's a great look at it. Just short of the first down. So the clock is stopped at 14 seconds. Corey goes to the far side to get the play from Coach Diggins. His son Michael Diggins with 70 yards on the ground tonight and 11 carries. 11 yards Diggins needs to get to 1,000 on the season. Wow. A workhorse he is. For Centennial, they could use any big play on offense now. From the 35-yard line, they're going to run it up the middle down to the 30, and they're going to probably have to call a timeout here. Diggins gets a couple more, and Centennial will call its final timeout. So there's 10 seconds to go on the clock, and you know, the Cougars have moved the football on this drive better than they've done all game long. But they're almost out of times here to try to cash it in for some points. They're going to need to throw it here probably at least 10 yards and get out of bounds. So look for the Bengals to defend the sidelines here on a beautiful night here at Bengals Stadium. And don't forget, you can always go to NorthMetroTV.com to order a DVD copy of this game or any of our fine broadcasts throughout the sports season this fall. You can watch Sports Den there too. You can call us 763-231-2801 as well to order a DVD. Live here on North Metro TV tonight. Happy to be bringing you this crosstown rivalry between Centennial and Blaine. It's first down for the Cougars at the 35-yard line with 8 seconds on the clock. Corey back to pass, and the shotgun goes deep to Roddy. Incomplete in the end zone. Just short of the end zone. It was actually Luke Thornquist and Pierre Roddy on the Hail Mary. And wow, there could definitely have been a pass interference call called there. But just like you see in the pros, they don't usually call that play. And now there is a flag on the field. It's going to be a personal foul, roughing the passer on the Bengals. Automatic first down for Centennial. It'll move the ball down to the 16-yard line. Look at this replay. Max Corey was going back for the Hail Mary and hit hard. And that's going to set the Cougars up for a field goal. A 33-yard try is up and good. At the halftime siren, the visitors have something to cheer about. 17-3. A big play if you're a Cougar fan there to get something out of that drive, and especially that first half that was really rough offensively for Centennial. The Cougars get on the board. It's 17-3 Bengals here at the half. Stick with us. We've got much more headed your way right here next on North Metro TV.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Welcome back live to Blaine High School. The Bengals leading the Cougars 17-3 at the half. Rosie Erickson live on the field with an interview. Rosie.
First, what are you going to do to maintain? Are there any negatives so far?
Like that and give
Points for Centennial.
4 minutes in this second half, and we're going to come on top.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thank you, Rosie. Apologize for that. Coach Javelis unable to hear most of him there. We apologize for that. But regardless, Coach Javelis telling Rosie that they're going to come back strong in the second half, try to hold on to this lead. It is 17-3, the Bengals lead, and now we're going to listen in live to the Blaine High School dance team perform here at halftime.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
For your full-service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
If you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
Back live at Blaine High School, and the Blaine Bengal dance team performing for you at halftime.
The 2012 Blaine Dance Team.
All right, that is the Blaine Bengal High School Marching Band. We're getting ready for the second half here on North Metro TV, and we'll be right back with halftime after this.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
In Anoka County, contact Twin Cities Insurance Group, your nationwide insurance agent.
With gold at all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Fridley, Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
Join Ben Hale every Friday on North Metro TV News.
Check it out. Oh, that is magnificent.
Here comes the big one, Elizabeth.
I love it so much. I'm feeling a little guilty on account of me being married. There are 8 wonders in the world.
I can't believe it.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Okay.
No, it's real.
My name is Fran Sorensen. I am an artist. I am an educator, and I have been educating students for 25 years. I am also a collector. I collect salt and pepper shakers. I collect postcards. I collect rocks. And I write on the bottom of all my rocks telling where they're from and who they're from. I love square dancing. I make my own TV shows free at North Metro TV, and I love it.
Get started by signing up for free TV production classes at 763-231-2803 or eric@northmetrotv.com.
Lionel Lakes is the gateway to the metro area, just minutes north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Conveniently located on I-35W, this growing city still maintains its North Country feel. Lionel Lakes values its award-winning schools. Outdoor lovers will discover miles of hiking, biking, and water trails. Growing businesses will find premier development opportunities with great freeway visibility and ready to help your businesses grow. Come to live, work, and play in Lionel Lakes.
Have you or someone you know been diagnosed with an SD deficiency? Do you feel that you're missing out on the fun of high school sports coverage? Then take a weekly dose of Sports Den on North Metro 15. You'll be updated with highlights and analysis of your local schools, Blaine, Centennial, and Spring Lake Park. Warning, taking Sports Den may increase levels of adrenaline, resulting in cheering, applause, and high fives. Milder side effects may include a desire to see yourself on Sports Den, and in rare circumstances, answering trivia questions and winning t-shirts.
Sports Den worked for me. Ask your coaches if it can work for you. Come to Ham Lake and see how good life can be. Conveniently located only 20 miles north of the Twin Cities on Highway 65, yet Ham Lake has kept its rural charm. Residents of Ham Lake enjoy 1-acre minimum lots, giving you space to live with abundant natural green spaces and recreational activities like boating, fishing, golf, disc golf, camping and playgrounds, and tons of seasonal fun all year round. Ham Lake is home to one of the top school districts with consistent high scores in standardized testing and community ratings. Ham Lake is a business-friendly city and willing to work with businesses and developers of all sizes. Whether you are just starting out or looking to grow, Ham Lake has the business opportunities you've been waiting for. Life in Ham Lake moves a little slower, and that's the way we like it. Ham Lake offers space to live, to grow, and space to relax. Come visit Ham Lake and see for yourself what you are missing. Ham Lake is convenient country living.
What is North Metro TV Public Access? It's a community of amateur TV producers working together to make the kind of TV shows they want, taking free television production classes and gaining hands-on experience with our professional studios and equipment right here in Blaine. Get started by calling 763-231-2803 or visit northmetrotv.com. So, what is it? You tell us.
Change the channel. Change the channel. Make a sound. Share the echo.
Share the echo and show the world your face. It is your right to seek.
It is your right to receive. It is your right to impart.
The doors of public distribution are constantly changing.
It is our duty to bar those doors from closing.
We will not let our voices be silenced through legislation, through commodification, through the lumbering giants pulling the plug. I believe in public access.
I believe in public access. Stay tuned.
My name is Mark Steensgaard.
My name is Anita Wardlaw.
My name is Rick Bostrom. I'm a professional software developer.
I direct a mercy ministry for my church and sing.
I work in the mortgage business. When I grow up, I'd like to be a film director.
I'm an educator, and I have been educating students for 25 years.
By vocation, I'm a welder.
And I make my own TV shows for free at North Metro TV.
Get started by signing up for free TV production classes at 763-231-2803 or eric@northmetrotv.com.
Buy a whole bunch of new shoes and new clothes. I would travel. I would go up to the north, to the south. I want to go back to Arizona. I loved Arizona. Florida, I've been there twice. But with my allergies, it's as bad as our old awful summer we had here, you know, that, what do you call it? I don't know, I just spin.
This broadcast is brought to you by Nationwide Insurance. Contact your local Nationwide Insurance agent, Twin Cities Insurance Group. Your Exchange Check Cashing. We buy gold at your exchange. Charlie Walker Companies. I know a guy. They can handle all of your exterior needs. And Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Welcome back to Blaine High School. Here the Bengals leading the Cougars 17-3 as we get set to start the third quarter of play. It is senior night. The halftime festivities just wrapping up moments ago. The Bengals have come out of the tunnel here and have taken the field, and they have been pretty dominant offensively so far throughout this first half. The Bengals with touchdowns from Kunle Ayinde, 2 of them. El Arabi as well with this big catch here for the Bengals in the first quarter. And the Bengals and Copa getting them the ball a lot, but nobody getting the ball more than this guy, Kunle Ayinde, with touchdowns of 25 yards and 4 yards on the night. Out of the backfield, he's run the football. He's had some great catches as well, and has led the Bengals offensively tonight. That touchdown down in the corner, good look at it there. Part of the reason the Bengals are up 17-0. They also had a field goal from Zach Wright, a 31-yarder in the second quarter. The Cougars answered with a score of their own, a field goal right before halftime. And look here at the game summary, 239 total yards for the Blaine Bengals. The Cougars 182. Centennial 2 penalties for 20 yards. The Bengals 3 for 30. And the Cougars did turn the ball over once. The Bengals recovering a fumble in the first quarter. So again, Ayinde 2 touchdown runs. Wright adds a field goal. The Cougars, after a penalty against the Bengals, a big penalty, set the Cougars up for that field goal right before halftime, and they put themselves on the board. So it is a 2-touchdown lead for the Bengals. And Rosie Erickson on the field is standing by with Coach Diggins to talk about how the Cougars can improve here in the second half. Rosie?
Hi, Coach. Could I get some quick positives and negatives from the first half?
Well, I think the positive was the field goal at the end. And we started moving the ball a little bit more with our tempo and our running game. And our passing game actually looks better than it has most of the year. So I think our 2 quarterbacks are playing well.
Sure, and you mentioned the field goal at the end. Did that build confidence in your team?
It did a little bit, because when you can drive the field with a minute left and get at least something out of it, it was at least a positive, and we brought that up at halftime. We got something, and we got to own the second half here.
All right, are you looking to change your attack at all for the second half?
No, we're going to keep it the same thing. Our game plan was fine. We're just not executing very well in the first half.
All right, well, thank you and good luck.
Yep,
back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Rosie. Great job down in the field with Cougar head coach Mike Diggins. His son, Michael Diggins, has 95 yards rushing in this first half. So has been very impressive on the ground himself. But still, the Cougars have got some work to do. That puts Diggins over 1,000 yards rushing on the season. An impressive effort on this year from Michael Diggins. In the 6 games the Cougars have played, already over 1,000 yards rushing. One of the 3 Cougars that like to run the football. On the other side of the ball, the Bengals have had a great mix of offense so far tonight, both running and passing the ball, as you saw in the highlights as we came out here just a few moments ago, watching Ayinde and El Arabi, kicker Wright, adding a field goal. So it's a 2-touchdown lead for Big Blue, and you heard Coach Diggins say it just a moment ago. The Cougars don't need to change anything up. Just stick with the game plan. It's plenty of time to go. You're down 14. If you're Blaine and Coach DeVellis, you've got to tell these guys, hey, what we're doing is working. Keep putting the pressure on. Something that we've heard DeVellis say throughout this season is that Blaine needs to learn how to finish games. Coming off a 1-point loss against Champlain Park a week ago. They do not want to see another heartbreaker like that. So we are just about set now for the second half. Strand to kick it away. The fans on their feet here at Bengal Stadium. Back to receive is Bonneman from his own 6 for Centennial. Bonneman gets a block, but is brought down at the 22-yard line, and that's where the Cougars will take over. We mentioned Diggins has got over 1,000 yards in the season. It's about 166 yards a game. He's got 95 tonight. The Cougars will need to keep it on the ground to get themselves back in this one. But you heard Coach Diggins say that their passing game has been better tonight than it's been all season long. We saw Max Corey with a couple of completions. Pierre Roddy also checking into the game a couple of times with some good-looking throws as well. but just 182 total yards for Centennial, 95 of them from Michael Diggins. 5 yards in the first play, so it's now 2nd and 5. They'll pitch to Diggins on the right side. Gets a block, finds some room for the first down, and gets a couple of more. A gain of 8 on the play for Michael Diggins, who is a little bit slow to get up. And he'll be okay. Boy, Diggins a workhorse out there, but that Bengal defensive line is tough. See what happened to Diggins here. Watch him as he gets taken down. Ooh, lands tough on his head there. But he's going to stay in the game. And he's going to go in motion on the right. They're going to give it to Treadle. Fumble! The Bengals claim they've got it, and they do. The officials say it is Bengal ball, and making the recovery for Blaine is number 22, Sam Kriegler. Take a look one more time here. Treadle gets it stripped by Andrew Trask, who plays offensive and defensive line. And then the Bengals and Kriegler make the recovery, so now it's Blaine ball from the Cougar 38-yard line. And right back to Allende they go. He gets a yard on that play. 2nd down and 9. The Cougars have turned it over twice now. And they're down 2 scores. Not how Coach Diggins wanted to start the second half. And the Cougars nearly get an interception here. A penalty flag back by the quarterback. It's against the Cougars and Christian Malinowski. I think it was a blow to the head, and it was. You can see it right there. Incomplete pass, nearly intercepted, but it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Christian Malinowski. Roughing the passer, and it looks like he hit him in the head. And that is certainly a call that you're going to see happen, and it's going to be a big penalty. That gives the Bengals the ball down at the 20, into the red zone now. First down. A couple of key penalties have hurt Centennial tonight, as well as those 2 turnovers. Mistakes that Coach Diggins won't be happy about. Great give here to El Arabi, who we mentioned was a key player in that first drive.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd down now. El Arabi with 26 yards tonight. It's a 5-receiver set now for the Bengals. Copa alone in the shotgun. Incomplete pass. And that one was right at the line of scrimmage as Copa tried to find El Arabi again. Right in his hands. The Cougars and Moise Higueno was there to make the tackle, but incomplete. 3rd down now for the Bengals. They are on the border of field goal range. We did see Wright make one from 31 earlier. From here, it would be 37. Copa takes it himself, loses a couple yards. Huge defensive stop by Luke Dentz. And that'll make it a 4th down back at the 24-yard line. Dentz taking Copa to the turf. It'll be 4th and 12. It would be a 41-yard field goal attempt from here. And they're not going to go for the field goal, so it's going to be 4th down and Copa in the gun. They're going for it. Out of the range of Wright. He looks for a pass on the near side. He finds a man. It's complete. And it's good enough for the first down. Tyler Drulow making his first catch of the evening, and it's a big one. This one is very close, and they're going to measure for the first down. Let's see how close did he get. Looks like he was out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. This is going to be a really close, and you're going to get a good look at it. He is short by a whole yard. So Centennial takes over, and a huge defensive stop for Centennial as the Bengals were threatening to at least get 3 out of it. But for Centennial to have turned the ball over and had a big penalty already in this half, in the last couple of minutes, to get the ball back now at their own 11-yard line, and to have escaped without letting the Bengals score is a victory if you are a Cougar fan. So under center is Corey. Hand off to Diggins. Left side. Diggins still pushing the pile. What a piece of running that was. A 13-yard pickup for Michael Diggins. But folks, I don't care. Look at this play. He should be down right now. But no, he keeps those legs moving, driving forward. It takes 2 Bengals to take him down. What an excellent piece of running from Michael Diggins. He's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark tonight. First down, Cougars at the 24. In the shotgun is Corey. Takes it himself to the left side. He's got some room on the sidelines. Close to another Cougar first down, but he goes out of bounds a few yards short. Look at this in the shotgun. Corey takes it himself. He's got some legs too. And he went out of bounds there to avoid the tackle. But he's going to be about 6, 7. He's going to be about 3 yards short now. DeWitt checks in for the Cougars. Gives the play to Corey. 8:34 to go here in the third quarter. The Cougars trying to get back into this one. In the shotgun, they give it to Diggins. Diggins this time is wrestled down after a gain of just a couple. About a yard on the play. And it may have even lost a yard. No gain, though, call it. So it's going to be third down again for Centennial. And this is a big third down. Jordan Clark into the game now, as well as Diggins. They'll sit in the backfield. One receiver wide left is Jack Calgren. They're going to give up the middle to Diggins. He's got the first down. Good spot at the 35-yard line. The Cougars keeping the drive alive. Michael Diggins getting that jersey dirty tonight. He's been all over the place for Centennial with 112 yards on the ground. It's only the third quarter, folks. They will need, the Cougars, they will need to keep feeding him the ball if they want to have a chance in this one. The right side, this time to give to Jordan Clark. Topples over a Bengal or two and gets a couple. Centennial moved the ball the best they have all night on the last drive of the first half. Clark with 15 yards on 3 carries tonight will remain in the game. Gets the play late. Clark alone in the backfield on 2nd down and 8. Corey back to pass, finds his man. I believe it was Roddy on the far side. It was. Roddy makes the catch. And he's going to limp off the field gingerly. He got 3 yards and he's hurt. That left knee is in pain. And Pierre Roddy still on the ground on the Cougar sideline in visible pain. Watch out for the Bengal. Cougars running left side. Plenty of space across midfield to the 40 is Treadle. Tucker Treadle down to the 37-yard line. Big pickup.
21 yards.
A 20-yard gain on the play by Tucker Treadle. And the Cougars continuing to move the football. The last drive of the first half and this drive have been their two best of the night. They run it to Jordan Clark, who's got some space. Clark with a big time run, a gain of 12 on the play. Jordan Clark now has 27 yards on the night. Adding to his tally, look at Clark move, keeping those legs going and dragging a few defenders with him. 1st and 10, the Cougars offense moving a little quicker. Out of that huddle, Corey, give left side, Treadle from 25 yards out. Gets a gain of about 6 on the play, or 7, call it. So Treadle and Clark are getting a little bit more of the work here. The Cougars mixing it up. And Treadle brought down there by Mandre Stewart. 2nd and a short 2 now for CHS. At the 17-yard line. Clark alone in the backfield. Now in motion, they're going to give it to Diggins up the middle. Diggins has got some space. Picks up a Cougar first down. And depending where they're going to mark it here, it may be 1st and goal.
Diggins, the ball carrier.
This is me. They're going to be right at the 10-yard line. Yep, it'll be.
For the Cougars. 1st and goal.
It is going to be 1st and goal now from the 10-yard line. So Centennial has got to hold on to the football here, try to get themselves on the board again. Corey under center, gives it to Diggins, stopped right away. Picks up
at the line.
Maybe a yard on the play.
Gain of 1 on the play.
They will give him 1. So
2nd and goal from the 9.
2nd down now for the Cougars. Goal to go from the 9-yard line. Under 5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Centennial down 14. Give left side, Treadle. Tackled.
Treadle, the ball carrier, tackled by Butler.
Butler on the play, he maybe got 1 or 2. They'll call it no gain. It's 3rd down now and goal to go at the 9. So, excuse me, they did give him 3 yards there. So it's 3rd and 6. 3rd and goal from the 6. 3rd and goal at the 6. Clark in the backfield. Treadle on the right side. Diggins on the left side. They're going to give it to Treadle from 6 yards out. Treadle wrapped up at about the 3. So it's going to be 4th down and goal to go from the 3 in a 14-point game. Boy, you got to go for it here, you'd imagine. Down 14 on the road. 3 yards away from making it a 7-point game. If you can get the extra point, you've got to go for it. Big play here, folks. The Cougars, 4th and goal. Late 3rd quarter. Clark in the backfield. They're going to give it to Diggins up the middle. He's got room, and he's in for 6. Michael Diggins with a touchdown. The Cougars pull to within 8. 4th and 3, a gutsy call by a gutsy player, and he gets it done. 124 yards on the night, but the most important number is that one on the right, the touchdown. The extra point is no good. Wide right. Gorowski misses it. And that could be huge, folks. Instead of it being a 7-point game, it's now an 8-point game. Look at this here, the run from Diggins. They thought they were going to go left. He went right up the gut and powers it in for the touchdown. Michael Diggins with his 12th of the season on the ground for the Cougars. Did it from 3 yards out. The missed extra point, though, something the Cougars have struggled with this year, is their special teams. And Gorowski missing that one will make it a 17-9 game now. The Cougars will have to get a touchdown and an extra point, or excuse me, and a 2-point conversion to tie this one up. Nonetheless, though, they get the touchdown on the board. So the Cougars will kick it away within 8. Late third quarter. The squib kick up the middle, handled at the 26. And El Arabi has got some space to run. El Arabi across midfield down to the 45, 44. The squib kick, not a good one. It was a 29-yard return for El Arabi, and it gives the Bengals excellent field position. It looks like Gorowski just missed that one. It does not look like he intended for it to be a squib. Couldn't get any air under it. And the Bengals got a first down at the Cougar 43-yard line. And now they got some room. Right side, here they come. The Bengals from 43 yards out. Allende gets all the way down to the 2. Wow, they marked him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. It looked like he got a lot closer. Look at this. Allende gets 39 on the play. Where does he step out of bounds? Oh yeah, he's out closer to the 10-yard line. So at the 9, first and goal, the pitch to Allende. He wants to finish the job. Dives down to the 2.
Allende takes the pitch from Copa. Down to the 3-yard line.
Allende looking for his 3rd touchdown of the night. And a quick answer to that Cougar score. Copa in the gun. 2nd and goal from the 3. On the option, Allende. No gain on the play. Tried to cut the corner. Malinowski among the Cougars there to wrap him up. Take a look one more time. Left portion of your screen, Allende. Actually ran into his own blocker, and then Malinowski helping out. So it's going to be 3rd and goal now from the 2. And they're in for the score. Touchdown, Bengals. Kunle Allende from 2 yards away gets his 3rd of the night, his 7th on the season. 23-9 Bengals. And in for the extra point is Wright. Would make it 24-9. The kick is up. It is good. And the Bengals extend their lead. Allende, the 2-yard touchdown run. And here's what it looked like. Just faked out the Cougar defenders. They thought Copa was going to go one way, pitched it to Allende the other way. Allende takes it to the house, no problem, and gets his 3rd touchdown run this evening. And it has been the Kunle Allende show tonight, folks. So with 2:19 to go, Allende with 156 yards tonight. An unbelievable performance. He's outmatched Diggins so far tonight. So with 2:19 on the clock.
Bengal fans, everybody up for the kickoff.
The Cougars will get the ball back to receive our Bonneman. And Diggins. Diggins has got some room. Excuse me, it is not Diggins on the return. It was David Thill. number 39, the linebacker. They tend to switch off who returns the kick. So the Cougars, good return. They'll take it at their own 33-yard line with a first down pending. So Centennial down 15 now. On the road, we'll go back to the ground game. And nothing there for Michael Diggins, who has done everything he can to carry this team tonight. A lot of time left, though. Cougars scored on that last drive, took several minutes. The Bengals answered quickly with the Allende touchdown run, set up by a 39-yard run by Allende. Then he finished it off at the end of the drive. In the shotgun now, the Cougars fumble, but they pick it back up. Falling on it is Corey. Look at Corey here, a low snap. Diggins nearly picked it up, trying to dig it out of the turf.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Remember, we told you earlier that the Cougars have got their backup center in there, plagued with injuries this season. Their starting center, among others. 5 starters at the beginning of the year for Centennial are out for the season. 3 of them are tight ends. One of them an all-conference defensive end who also plays offensive line, and their starting center. So the Cougars struggling with some injuries this year. We got a flag on the play now. Really tonight they've had a lot of penalties and also those 2 turnovers being clutch. Holding play, or call rather, on the Cougars. We'll send them back a bit further. 10 yards and now.
Penalty is declined. Brings up 4th down.
So it's now 4th down for Centennial from their own 30-yard line.
Roll back for the Bengals.
4th and 13, so they're going to punt. The punt, a short one, out of bounds at midfield. And they'll give them a couple more yards. It takes a Bengal bounce up to the 48-yard line. Roble was back to receive the punt. So with under a minute to go now in the 3rd quarter, it's 24-9 Bengals. They've got a comfortable lead and the football here at home, looking for win number 4 on the season. The Bengals at 3-3 with just one more game to go until section play. Hoping for perhaps a top 5 seeding in the section. Two yards on the run by Allende. And that should take us down near the end of the quarter. They'll have to run another play. Copa and the shotgun, a 4-5 receiver set now. They like that formation. Pass to El Arabi at the line of scrimmage, picks up 2. Big stop there, and pumped about the tackle was Egeno, the Cougar linebacker, number 5, making the tackle, and that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. The Bengals 24, the Cougars 9. 4th quarter after this. Stick with us right here on North Metro TV.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
This broadcast is brought to you by Nationwide Insurance. Contact your local Nationwide Insurance agent, Twin Cities Insurance Group. Your Exchange check cashing. We buy gold at your exchange. Charlie Walker Companies, I Know a Guy. They can handle all of your exterior needs. And Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Welcome back live to Bengals Stadium. Hey, we are North Metro TV. The Bengals leading the Cougars 24-9 as we get set for the fourth quarter, and our hard-working crew bringing you the action here live tonight. And happy to do it. I'm Matt Johnson, and for the rest of our crew, thanks for sticking around. Two of the schools we cover for you, the Bengals and Cougars, facing off here tonight in a big conference matchup. Allende gets the pass up the backfield, gets across midfield.
Pass is complete to Allende.
Pick up a 16 on the play for Kunle Allende.
16 on the pass.
He's got 3 touchdowns on the night. And another Bengal first down. A fair amount of empty seats here on the near side of the field by the press box. Fumble! Copa recovers momentarily, but then the Cougars nearly pick it back up and go the other way. Christian Malinowski, number 3, watch him, because right here you're going to see they mishandle the handoff. He's down. The Cougars nearly picked it up, but Copa grabs it. Malinowski came charging from outside the picture to try to make a play, and now we've got a Cougar player down on the field. It is going to be Justice Davis, number 6, who is in pain. Down at the 35-yard line. He has 27 tackles on the season. Defensive lineman. I think his head is hurting. Certainly hope it's not a concussion, but the medical staff will be out there to try to assist. He's going to get up on his own power. So, play shall resume shortly from the 40-yard line. Justice Davis, fortunately for Centennial, the 6'1", 225-pound senior defensive lineman, looks like he's going to be okay. He'll definitely sit out at least a play. Coach Diggins wanting to know what's next. They have just had injury upon injury this season, and they have had a really hard time keeping their starters out there on the field. They're down in this one by 15, and the Bengals look to add to it. The run here from El Arabi.
Pass complete to El Arabi.
Good pickup there. And let's take one more look to see El Arabi here. They like that pass at the line of scrimmage, and he gets the yards after the catch. Good execution, and he gets the first down out of it. So it's first down from the 25. El Arabi with 41 yards on the night. Nearly fumbling again. Copa keeps it himself up the middle. Tried to, it looks like he was going to pitch it to Allende, but then he kept it himself as he nearly mishandled it again. Look at this. Low snap, tried to get it to Allende, and he couldn't, so he took it himself. Good, smart play by Copa to keep the play alive, though. 5 receiver set again for the Bengals. Copa takes it himself, fakes the pass, and takes it himself. A couple Cougars jump on him to bring him down. That was a good defensive effort by Centennial to take Copa down. Look at how they had to do it, though. If you can watch long enough into the replay here, you'll see he won't go down. There we go. Igano jumps on top of the pile and pushes him down. Fumble, and this is going to be close. The Bengals look like they've kept it. It's second down from the 10-yard line and 3 yards to go. They're up 24-9. They hold on to the football. The Bengals nearly had their first turnover of the night. And Allende, who dropped it, picks it back up. Copa and Allende having a hard time the last few times around trying to make that exchange. Third down now and 3 yards to go. Copa keeps it himself. He's got some space. He sees the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Alex Copa, the 10-yard dash into the end zone for 6. The Bengals go up 30-9. 52 yards and a touchdown tonight on the ground. The extra point is through, and Copa's 10-yard touchdown run here in the fourth quarter. It makes it a 31-9 ball game. Copa, look at that. They thought he was going to pass. They couldn't catch him. He sees green, and Big Blue is up 31-9. He finally got that opening he was looking for in the defense. The Cougars started out that play behind him. 52 yards and a score on the ground tonight for Copa. They just keep on running the football. Alex Copa and that Bengal offense looks so good because they can attack you in so many different ways. With that score, it is Copa's 7th rushing touchdown of the season. He also has 10 through the air, so 17 total scores. Alex Copa is this Bengals offense. He had some help from Allende tonight. Some great play. Also from El Arabi. The Cougars get nothing again on the kick return. As Bonneman is wrapped up short of the 10-yard line. Look at the kick here. He picks it up and waiting for a block, and there's just 3 Bengals there to tackle him. They swarm the return man, and no space to run. 31-9 Bengals dominating here at home tonight. On senior night, 9:09 to go now. Diggins gets the carry, picks up 2 yards on the play. With the victory tonight, the Bengals have moved to 4-3. The Cougars would fall to 2-5. Second and 9, Roddy in at quarterback for Centennial under center. Pierre Roddy, the receiver, also plays quarterback. He gets a pass here, and it's incomplete. And miscommunication on that play as DeWitt was going the wrong direction, it looked like. And now Roddy showing some frustration, I believe, directed towards Treadle. And that huddle, it's certainly not a huddle you want to be in if you're down big and you guys aren't on the same page. So it's 3rd and a long 9 from their own 11. Roddy in the shotgun, looking to pass, pressure coming. Eludes one defender, but then goes down. A loss of a yard or 2.
6-yard line.
It's a loss of about 5, actually. Look at Roddy here scrambling, trying to find some room. And he goes down, a tackle for a loss. The Bengals teaming up to do the job, and Mandre Stewart and Sam Krigler in on the play.
For the Cougars.
Cougars will punt now from 9 yards deep in their own end zone. A 49-yard punt mishandled. The Cougars may have it, and no. The Bengals will hold on, but a dangerous play there. The Cougars just can't get a break to go their way. You can sense the frustration in their faces. Ben Bonneman nearly had it. Look at this kick. It was Luke Dents doing the duties this time instead of Josh DeWitt. And Bonneman tried to get there, but just couldn't do so, kicking up a great leg, though. It was about a 49-yard punt, but mishandled. The Bengals will have it now at the 42-yard line of the Cougars. Christian Malinowski makes the stop, and they've got Dewan Copeland into the game now, number 25. And Lamiaga is now in at quarterback for the Bengals. Number 12 replacing Alex Copa, who had a stellar night. Aga the handoff to Dewan Copeland. The Bengals getting some of their subs into the game now, and they've had that luxury a couple of times this season, being up big late in games. The Cougars defeated Coon Rapids 56-7 earlier this season. They also beat Robbinsdale Armstrong 41-7. A 2-touchdown win over Elk River, and their losses were heartbreakers. 27-28 they lost to Champlain Park. They lost to Maple Groves 20-6. So the Bengals have been in some close games this year, the ones they've lost. Coach DeVella said they haven't quite turned that corner yet. You know, the tradition of Bengal football is a strong one, and they hope to go into section play with some momentum. And Coach DeVella says, Coach Diggins for Centennial reiterating this, that the Bengals are playing their best football of the season right now. And we're certainly seeing it here tonight. Their defense has been able to do what a lot of teams have had trouble doing against Centennial, and that is, for the most part, stopping the run. Diggins did have a big night, as he typically does, running the football for the Cougars, but they've allowed just 9 points, the Bengals. So on the other end of the football, their offense has been very effective tonight as well, both running and passing the ball. So Blaine has got all, they're clicking on all cylinders tonight. This is the right time of the season, with just one game to go in the regular season, to do it. Under 6 minutes to go now. Cougars will stick with the run, down 22 points. Michael Diggins keeps it. DeWitt checking into the game now. It's 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard pickup from Michael Diggins. Under center is Corey. Right side, DeWitt makes the play. Tries to pitch it to DeWitt and fumbles the football. The Bengals pick it up and they'll take over. The recovery by Logan Elton, number 52 in blue. Celebrating. The Cougars just throwing it away right here. Look at this. DeWitt on the pitch, but that was caused by Joe Roble, who wrapped up Diggins before he could pitch it. So when Diggins tried to pitch it, he couldn't quite get the strength on it that he needed. And waiting to pick up the loose football was Logan Elton. And so now, 1st down and goal for the Bengals. Dewan Copeland takes it ahead for a couple on the handoff from Lamiaga. Bengals with 5 minutes to go will start celebrating this one. In fact, even some in the student section have started to exit. Copeland this time is wrapped up right away by Bonneman. It was Malinowski, rather. Christian Malinowski. I tell you, this guy, 6'4", 200-pound senior linebacker, the leader of this Cougar defense. Several tackles tonight. But the Bengals have been dominant offensively. High snap in the shotgun. Pitch to Copeland. Dances around to the near sideline. Gets a few yards on the play. Look at this one again. Copeland runs right into the flag, man. So it's going to be 4th down and 7, 4th and 5, rather. And the Bengals will go for it here, up 31-9. In the shotgun is Lammy Aga. The pitch to Copeland, wants to get around the corner. This time he does! Touchdown, Bengals! Dewan Copeland from 5 yards out makes it 37-9, Big Blue. It's a 5-yard touchdown run for Dewan Copeland. The extra point from Wright coming. It is up, it is right down the middle and good, making it 38-9 Bengals, and a dominating performance here at home on senior night. Dewan Copeland adding 6 for Big Blue. Copeland getting a healthy dose of carries tonight, 10 for 28 yards. And the score. Five rushing touchdowns tonight for the Bengals. All of their scoring has been on the ground. That is Copeland's first touchdown of the season, folks. Copeland came into the season, or excuse me, into the game with just 39 yards on the season. He's nearly matched that tonight, and also can add to his stat sheet the first score of this season. Bengals kicking away up big here late in the 4th quarter. The Cougars mishandle the punt return. It's a loose ball. Centennial falling on top of it is Tucker Treadle. But again, the Cougars on special teams struggling to get any field position. Falls on it at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Cougars will start out. Under 4 to go now. And the Cougars have got a new quarterback into the game. So Corey is out now. And it is Cody Sickman, the 6'3", 200-pound senior quarterback who also plays tight end for Centennial, getting a little bit of playing time tonight. I think the Cougars trying to experiment a bit at quarterback. You know, Corey's done a pretty good job tonight. He has a pretty good arm. They don't pass the ball a lot, but the few times he has, he's had a good look. But they brought in Pierre Roddy a few times, who seemed to have a really good arm too. And now Sickman will get a chance to be a part of the offense. Treadle on the pitch to the left this time. Gets about a yard on the toss.
Gain of 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll actually give him a couple yards in the play. So under 3 minutes to go now. It's 3rd and long for the Centennial. Cougars continue to run. This time, Tyler Equanito into the game. 5'8" sophomore running back. So the Cougars giving some of their starters a rest now as well, as they know that this game is well in the hands of the Blaine Bengals. Bengals will improve to 4-3 with an impressive showing here tonight at home. Majority of their offense on the ground. Cougars will have to punt away now. Good punt. Across midfield, takes a Centennial bounce down to the Bengal 45-yard line. That's where Big Blue will take over.
First and 10 for the Bengals from their own 45-yard line.
Under 2 minutes to go now. This was a big game in the conference. The Bengals were a game ahead of Centennial in the conference standings, and they will now be right up there in the conference behind Osseo, among others. The Bengals will host Anoka here next week. It is a Wednesday game, and we will have it for you here on North Metro TV.
Ringo, the ball carrier.
Look at what Centennial's got coming up. They'll host Coon Rapids on Wednesday on CTN, and then we'll have section matchups start after that. Hard to believe the fall is already coming to a close. It's been a good one here at North Metro TV. You can always go to northmetrotv.com to see all of our exciting action from the fall season. You can watch Sports Den there as well. Minute and counting on the clock here in the fourth quarter. And the Bengals will make a couple more substitutions now. They'll have to run this play and another one. So they will not be able to run the clock all the way out. We got 40 seconds on it. In the shotgun, Bengals, Drew Greger at quarterback now. Hands it off up the middle. Gregory, a 5'10" junior quarterback who getting some playing time here. The third quarterback for Blaine. And they are not going to have to run another play. So the clock will wind down here. 5 seconds to go and counting at home. The Bengals and their faithful fans braving the fall chill tonight will win the game. Bengals win. The final score is 38-9 here at home against their arch rival, the Centennial Cougars, led by the running game of Kunle Ayinde with 3 touchdowns. Copa had a rushing touchdown as well. And then DeJuan Copeland, his first of the season, late in the game. They had a field goal as well. Centennial with the field goal in the second quarter. And then a touchdown from Michael Diggins in the third. They missed the extra point, and it wasn't enough. 38-9, the final score for the Bengals. You saw it right here live on North Metro TV. We're going to have a post-game wrap for you next. Stick with us. We're right back after this.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
For your full-service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
If you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
In Anoka County, contact Twin Cities Insurance Group, your nationwide insurance agent.
With gold at all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Friendly Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
Join Ben Hale every Friday on North Metro TV News.
Check it out. Oh, that is magnificent.
Here comes the big one, Elizabeth.
I love it so much. I'm feeling a little guilty on account of me being married. There are 8 wonders in the world.
I can't believe it.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Okay.
No, it's real.
My name is Fran Sorensen. I am an artist. I am an educator, and I have been educating students for 25 years. I am also a collector. I collect salt and pepper shakers. I collect postcards. I collect rocks. And I write on the bottom of all my rocks telling where they're from and who they're from. I love square dancing. I make my own TV shows free at North Metro TV, and I love it.
Get started by signing up for free TV production classes at 763-231-2803 or eric@northmetrotv.com.
Welcome back to Blaine High School. The Bengals victorious tonight here in this Northwest Suburban Conference matchup against their crosstown rivals, the Centennial Cougars. 38-9 the final. Here's how it happened. Kunle Ayinde was all over the place on the field tonight. This was the opening drive, a couple of good runs from Ayinde. This was his first scoring touchdown into the corner of the end zone there. That one made it 14-0, and then he got another big run here that led to the 3-yard score. That one in the third quarter. Ayinde made it 24-9. They scored another one a little bit later on. Copa scored, and then Copeland making the final touchdown to make it 38-9. They had a field goal mixed in there as well. Ayinde and the Bengals dominant tonight with their running game. They had 239 total yards just the first half alone. And they get their big 4th victory of the season to make them 4-3. They will be hosting Anoka here on Wednesday night, live at 6:55. Sports Den with Kenton Kipp and Jeff Dinsmore will precede the game live here from Blaine High School as well. That's at 6, so don't forget to check us out Wednesday at 6 for Sports Den and then 6:55 for the game. The Bengals will host Anoka. And right now, Rosie Erickson is live down in the field with a couple of the stars of tonight's game, Alex Copa and Kunle Allende. Rosie, take it away.
On the field right now with Copa and Allende just after the game. Huge win for you guys, winning 38-9 tonight. What do you think your strategy was?
We for sure want to come out and play better in the first half. Last week we came out flat to start the game, and this week we came out ready to play, a lot more focused, and we came and we did well on offense tonight, so we were ready to go.
Sure, having 4 touchdowns, what did you have to do to maintain that?
I don't know, I just give all the thanks to my offensive line, man. They worked hard. They've been working hard all week, man. Made it easy for me.
All right, and then what are you going to bring from tonight's game to next Wednesday's game against Anoka?
We for sure got to bring in our offensive firepower we brought today. We got to work hard Monday and Tuesday. We got a short week next week, so we got to come prepared and ready to go on Wednesday.
And what do you think, Allende?
I think we just got to work hard and keep practicing hard, man. Practice pays off, man.
All right, well, we'll see you guys Wednesday. Thanks so much. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you so much, Rosie Copa, with 133 total yards tonight, 81 rushing, through the air, and 52 rushing. Allende with 158 yards and 3 touchdowns, as you saw there just a moment ago. The Bengals victorious, 38-9 here at home tonight. They go on to play Anoka next on Wednesday. For Rosie Erickson on the field, for our director, Kenton Kipp, and our entire North Metro TV crew, I'm Matt Johnson. Have a great night, everybody.